Hi everybody, and welcome to Sit and Knit for a Bit with Arne and Carlos.
Christmas countdown!
Yes.
And we are, as always, your hosts, Arne and Carlos. And as you already see, things are a bit different today. And the reason is because it's Christmas Eve. This is the big day of celebrations here in Norway. We have dressed for the occasion. We're coming in to tell you a few Christmas stories, reveal the final Christmas ball.
Yeah.
And yeah, you look fabulous, by the way.
You too.
I love your vest.
Love yours as well.
Yeah, so for those of you who haven't been following our adventures this fall, when we have been here in lockdown with not much to do except sewing, we are wearing traditional folk costumes from Gudbrandsdalen here in Norway, and we made these by ourselves, or well, we helped each other obviously, but we made them here.
Yeah.
Everything you see is made by us except the shoes and the jewelry. We knitted the stockings, we wove the garter bands, we have sewn the trousers, the shirts, the vests. The vests were actually the hardest.
Yeah.
We still have a few things to go. We've got a jacket
And a hat.
and a hat.
But we're gonna buy the hat and we're gonna make the jacket.
Yeah.
So
But you don't actually use the jacket indoors, so we are actually wearing a complete folk costume for indoor use. The jacket we're gonna get ready for Constitution Day on May 17th of 2021. Hopefully it will be a good one.
Yeah.
And we're also getting the vest, the tartan vest, which is double-breasted, which we think is more a day look, and this is an evening look.
Yeah.
Now for Christmas here in Norway, a lot of families do tend to dress up. It is a formal occasion in our family, suit and tie required. However, when you have a full costume, it is the finest you will ever own.
Yeah.
And this is actually the way you should celebrate Christmas if you have one. And we're very proud to have made these ourselves. And this is the first Christmas we're going to be celebrating wearing our traditional full costumes.
it's warm.
It's warm,
It
yeah.
will be a very warm evening.
Yeah.
And when you get all the food, it will be even warmer.
Well, there's plenty of volume in mine. My vest is a little loose.
Mine as well. There are volume here.
Yeah. There's a lot of fabric here, that's for
So
sure.
we can eat a lot tonight.
Yeah. So anyway, we are dressed the way we are going to be celebrating Christmas tonight. So what you see is actually what is going to happen. And before we go and celebrate Christmas Eve, I think that we need to talk about a few stories.
And the last ball.
And the last ball. So shall we
Yes.
get to the point?
Let's get to the point.
Okay. So I'm just going to squeeze in here.
I feel like
Oops.
I'm going to do some folk dance.
Yeah, there's this folk dance where you put the hat on a stick and then you're supposed to dance around the hat and try to kick the hat off the stick. It's called halling.
Yeah. We can do that when we get the hat.
Yeah, we'll be doing that when we get the hat.
I can hold the hat and you kick it,
Yeah.
and then you hold it and I.
But you know, at my age now, if I jump up and try to kick that hat, I might actually break my back.
Get that with lumbago.
Yeah, well, that and some more.
Yeah.
Anyway, and by the way, I just have to mention, wearing formal clothing
Yeah.
really is good for your posture.
Yeah, I feel like I have a plank. a
Yeah,
piece of
up your spine.
in
Yeah.
my spine because, and you spent like 3 days ironing these shirts.
I did,
They're,
yes.
they're like in linen, so they get so easily
Yeah.
wrinkled. So we have to be careful. I feel like I'm
Well, yeah, very
moving.
stiff. Yeah.
It's very stiff.
Yeah. Anyway, formal clothes is really, really good for your posture. I mean, I'm sitting perfectly straight, and my back is definitely not touching the chair.
Even me, and I'm always like bending forward, but now I'm feeling.
And I did actually spend 3 days ironing the shirt, but it's a 3-day process to iron linen the old-fashioned way. So the first day you just kind of wet it with a spray bottle and you hang it cold in plastic. So that's what I did. I hung them outdoors. Second day you iron the inside of the shirts. I did both hours. And then you wet it again with a spray bottle and you leave it overnight again. And then on the third day you iron the front or the outside. And you obviously iron the sleeves last because that's where most of the visible
It's a
fabric.
lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I mean, luckily, how many times a year will we wear the fall costume? Maybe
It
4 or 5
depends what
times.
happens that year.
Yeah.
Like if there's like things happening in the family, we probably put it on.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
If there's like suddenly there's a wedding or
Yeah. And then Constitution Day, May 17th, is also a very formal day. Suit and tie required or folk costume. And then, of course, there's other celebrations where we will probably wear them. Next wedding I get invited to, I'm most certainly wearing my full costume.
yeah, me too.
Don't you agree?
And confirmations.
Yes.
And
maybe,
baptizing.
yeah.
And
maybe
you know, Carlos,
yeah.
you feel very stiff now because you put it on and you're like so dressed up. But you know, in the end of the evening,
Yeah. Yeah. In the end of the evening, the stockings tend to fall down or fall, and the garter
You
bands
have those
loosen.
stockings around your shoes.
Yeah.
The garters are lying somewhere in the house or outdoors.
Yeah. We don't know. We don't have that experience yet because this is our first outing in our folk costumes. But we have seen people we celebrate Christmas with. By the end of the evening, they are so fed up with gift opening. Well, not because they have been opening gifts, but the kids have after 4 hours
and then
of that.
it's getting warm, and you're so full.
Yeah.
So we will change in the evening.
Yes.
Be more relaxed, I guess.
Probably. Anyway, the decor here today is a little bit different than what you've been seeing. One of the things we've done is we've changed all the candles. They were red, and now they're white, except for our Advent candle holder, which has white candles, and now they're all lit at the same level.
Yeah.
So that is the way we do it here in Scandinavia.
And we put out the Kransekake.
Yes, this is a traditional Norwegian Kransekake, which is actually almond rings with some icing sugar or icing around it and little Norwegian flags. This is a very typical Christmas cake or cookie, but it is also used for any super important occasion. May 17th, baptism, whatever you need to celebrate, like a 50th birthday. You get this cake.
This is always a hit if you have a party.
Yeah.
Everybody likes this.
Yeah.
I guess if you don't have the allergy.
Yeah.
Because
there's almonds. Yeah.
That reminds me of something.
What?
I'm looking forward to look at that.
Cinderella's nuts.
Cinderella's nuts.
Yeah.
And my sister sent me an SMS, and she said that this year they took Cinderella.
It's cancelled.
It's cancelled because they have to be very. Would you say that? Considerate about people with nut allergy.
Yeah. So they cancelled Cinderella's nuts on TV.
Then I understood it was a joke.
Yeah.
But first I was like, what?
Yeah, I saw Arne's look.
And then that nut allergy came, and then I was it took a while before I got the last part of the joke.
Your look was really
the internet and everything.
I had to ask you what's happened because his look was like there was a disaster. I was wondering if your father had passed away or something. But honestly, because that is you get the beep and then you're like this and you were shocked. But you can see it, you can stream it now.
I know I can stream it, but it's not the same. I have to watch it the same time of the day every Christmas.
Yeah, well.
But I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna see it when we finish this.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got a lovely Kransekake here, and by the way, the almond rings, they're not supposed to be hard, they're supposed to be chewy, which is very, very difficult to achieve. So we haven't baked this ourselves, we actually went and bought it. Sometimes we're actually better at buying things than making them.
This is harder.
Super easy.
This is easy. That is hard.
Very hard.
And then you have the flags and stuff, and then you also can put these on. They're actually with the cake, but I think it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But we can pull this later because there are some funny jokes here.
Yeah, people do recognize these because these exist. I know that the UK has them. These are Christmas crackers. You pull them, the one that gets the bigger end wins. There's a paper crown in here, and there's some really bad jokes.
Yeah, they're not funny. They're so bad normally, but we can check later.
The jokes are just so bad. Shall we do a joke?
Okay.
Okay.
So, let's see. Party!
Okay, wait.
And now we have to pull at the same time.
Okay.
This never works.
I won!
That's the party.
Okay.
Oh, it smells.
Yeah, I'm gonna translate a really bad joke.
You have to put on the hat or the crown.
Oh, I don't think the crown matches.
No, it's Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. I can check this while you are... Oh, this is a crown.
Okay, så under festen sier den dama til den andre, bare bærer ikke du giftering på feil finger? Jo, svarte den andre, jeg er gift med en mann.
Huh?
It is so bad, I don't understand it.
Jeg er gift med mann.
Med mann. Nej, fel mann. Okay, got it. Okay, so during the party, one lady says to the other, aren't you wearing your wedding ring on the wrong finger? And she says, yes, I'm married with the wrong man. Stupid joke.
That is not funny.
Not at all. But that's what I said, really bad jokes.
Maybe if you have a lot of drinks it's funny, but it's
maybe,
not, does it go with the total look?
No.
No? Should I take it off?
Yeah, well, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
I can take it off.
Okay, Arne, so we have a very important thing to talk about today. And it is, the Norwegian Christmas elves have been coming in, helping us every day. The only thing they didn't do was go buy this, because we did that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they've been very helpful, and we've enjoyed having their help. And we have to reward them.
With the porridge.
Yes.
And...
Did you remember to put the kettle on?
No, because I'm not cooking.
Oops. Well, anyway, we've got instant porridge, so we should be okay.
And not the cold one.
No.
Because the Nisse, the Santa Claus, doesn't like cold porridge. No. I've heard.
Yeah, so, they don't want cold porridge for sure. Yeah. So you make them a portion, or him a portion, and then you go outside and you leave it. You know, if you don't have a barn, you can leave it in the front door, or you can leave it on the side of the house, or on the back of the house,
or wherever.
If you have a barn, you leave it in the barn. If you have an outhouse,
the barn is more Christmassy.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a barn, you can't build a barn just to put the.
No. And then the Christmas elf will come and he will taste it, and if he likes the porridge, he will bring gifts.
Yeah.
Right. And then the kids do write letters to julenissen.
Did you believe in the Santa Claus when you were a kid?
Of course, everybody does. I did have a very bad experience though.
Yeah.
The way I discovered Santa didn't exist was because I couldn't sleep.
But you still believed in him?
Well, until I couldn't sleep one night before Christmas because I was so excited.
And then the whole thing.
And I snuck down to the living room and I saw my parents very stressed wrapping gifts. My dad yelled at my mom. For some, reason, I don't know.
That's like the Christmas reason.
And and then I just got the shock of my life. I decided I wouldn't give myself away, so I just went upstairs to bed. And yeah, it was a very hard way to understand reality. How about you?
Well, I never believed that there was the Nisse or the Santa Claus who came with a gift, but I did believe there were some Nisse around because I saw that one. I saw one.
Oh, really?
Once.
So.
But we had the Santa Claus for Christmas Eve also. Like once my grandmother, she tried to dress up like the Santa Claus, and she was running around the house with the horse bell making noise. So she thought we believed that now the Santa Claus is coming, and then she was knocking on the door, and she came in with this big bag with a sack with good gifts.
Okay.
And she was all dressed up with a plastic face, so I knew it wasn't the Santa Claus. And then when she started to give out the gifts, I saw her fingers.
Okay.
She came with mittens, but she had to take them off for one or another.
Did you recognize her hands?
And I saw it was my grandmother's hands.
Was she very short?
She was shorter than my great-grandfather.
Okay, so she was tiny.
Yeah, 140 something.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's very short, yeah.
50 maybe.
Oh, wow. A little Norwegian lady pretending to be a julenisse.
Yeah, and we have a book about the julenisse, and in that book they say it's like 15 centimeters.
Yeah, we're going to show you the book, but before that I just want to mention that I loved your brother's and his partner's strategy.
That was a nice strategy.
Yeah, for many years we celebrated Christmas in Arne's family farm together with Arne's brother and his partner and your parents and the kids. Kids were very young at the time, like 4 or 5 years old. And their strategy, the parents' strategy was that they would, if they didn't see the traditional Santa Claus or the Christmas elf, they would believe in him more. So usually we in the middle of the dinner there would be a noise, like a rattling noise outside, and the kids would look out the window and they'd see like a lantern moving around. But they wouldn't see who it was. They just saw a lantern, and then they'd run to the front door to go out and see the julenisse. Yeah. And then when they ran to the front door and opened it, the lantern would kind of stop, right? And the Nisse would have disappeared completely, but he would have left the gifts. So the gifts would have been in
big sack with gifts.
Big sack in the front of the house. And kind of like when you don't see it, or when you don't see him, you believe it even more.
It's easier to believe. I think it's easier to believe it when you don't see it.
Yeah.
So.
And I remember the year when they got that football game, the one that you put on a table, and then you've got the, the sticks, and you rotate them, and then the football players go like this. and both of our nephews were jumping up and down, yelling. He really listened to us this year. He really listened to us. And Anders must have been 7 years old at the time, 6, 7 years old. So yeah, when you don't see the Santa or the julenisse or the Christmas elf, you recognize him,
but
or
you know,
believe it more.
They made that list that you put outside, which you have to do before Christmas. You have to make that wish list, and then you put it outside, and then the Nisse is coming and pick it up.
Yeah.
And they put that game on the...
They did, yeah. Anyway, here's a book. This is actually the big encyclopedia of elves, or Nisse, as the Christmas elf is called, julenissen. And on the front of the encyclopedia, you can already see an image of him. This is a Norwegian elf, I believe. And there's there's some information here. He is 275 years old, and his height is 15 centimeters without the hat. 15 centimeters, I think, is around 6 inches or something like that. And he's got a belt with a lot of tools. So he's tiny.
Yeah.
I don't think your grandmother was this short.
No.
She was a little taller.
A little bit taller.
A little bit taller.
But this is probably like, there are different Nisse. There are like one for the barn and one for the forest.
Yeah.
There's like different Nisse in different places. And this book also has a map. So
I want to show the map, because I thought the map was really fun.
Yeah, you can see actually the spreading of the...
So here's a map, and it shows the where the Nisse, the elves are. And the concentration is really big here in Norway and Sweden, but also UK.
Yeah.
Lots of Christmas elves in the UK, and then you've got some in Iceland as well.
Yeah.
And look down here; it's very interesting. Here in the Balkan area, there's a lot, as well as Germany and Austria. Lots over there. Yeah. There's quite a lot in Russia as well.
And I looked at the map for Norway. We are like we're like on the edge of a very populated area.
Yeah, there's a huge concentration of Nisser here in our area, so it's good to know.
But I will tell you, like, this Nisse doesn't look like the one I saw, because when I was a kid, I was playing with my brother and some friends in our room, and the window was facing the barn.
Okay.
And then one evening we were playing, and then I saw my great-grandfather came out of the barn, like you walk on this bridge from second floor to first floor, kind of, but outside. And while he was walking down from the barn, there was a little man. He crossed just in front of him. And
was he very short?
Very short, but not 15 centimeters.
Was he more like your great-grandfather?
No, shorter.
Shorter than your great-grandfather? Yeah. Shorter than your grandmother too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was dressed up... he was dressed up in just grey clothes, and he was walking in front of my great-grandfather, and then he disappeared into the barn in the first floor.
Okay.
And we never seen him before, or after that.
Really?
He was gone, but we were so afraid of going into the barn, because he looked a little bit scared. And there's a picture of one that is actually looking a little bit like him. This one is called Tusse, but he looks almost like the guy who is sitting on top of the moose.
Oh my God!
Look at that one.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
Right, he is scary.
Yeah.
So you were very careful around Christmas, because you were a little bit afraid of this one, and also, can I tell one more?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because I remember, like, we also had this during Christmas, on Christmas Eve, when you go and fed the animals in the evening, you have to give them some extra.
Yeah, it's very important to feed your animals well on Christmas Eve. Yeah. You know why? Do you know why?
Yeah, because on Christmas Eve, the animals can talk.
And they may tell you something you may not want to know.
So you better be nice to the animals. You have to give them some special treats on Christmas Eve. We're going to do that with Freya and Helme.
We've got some special treats. I'm going to say it a little bit quieter, because Helmet is right there. Yeah. But we've wrapped some pig's ears in Christmas wrapping, and we're going to give them to them, wrapped and everything, because I think that they love opening it.
I think they do, because especially, like, I remember when I was a kid, we had a cat, and he always got a Christmas gift
wrapped.
Yeah. He went bananas because he could smell what was in.
Yeah, and it's very stimulating, because they have to figure out how they're going to unwrap it. So they're going to get it wrapped, but we're not going to put them under the Christmas tree now.
No, then they will destroy.
Because
the
then
tree
they will
and
open every single gift before, yeah. So anyway, they've got some gifts lined up. Yeah, very important to feed the animals.
Yeah, it is on Christmas Eve.
Okay, so we've got a ball to reveal.
Yes, we have a ball.
And today's
The last
ball is also related to the Norwegian elves, the Christmas elves. We've called it Little Elves.
Yeah. So this ball has 4 elves.
4 different ones, and this is also one of our challenging balls. It's got 4 different sides, which means that you're knitting differently on each side. So the chart for this one is actually the whole thing, and it's not symmetric. So you really have to pay a lot of attention.
And we have a little girl, Nisse. She's carrying a package.
Should we go and put the ball closer so people can see?
Yeah. So the little girl, she's carrying the package. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Why isn't she carrying a Kransekake, for example?
Well, let's call it the Kransekake. There's a Kransekake in the box. And then this guy, he is carrying the porridge.
He came back. He wants more, like like
more.
Oliver Twist.
Yep.
Can I have some more?
Can I have some more? And then this girl, she is carrying the candle, the stick, the candle or the light.
Yeah.
And then the last one has a bag with gifts. So that's the 4 Santas.
Yeah.
Look, you get dizzy when I walk around.
Yeah. It's a very sweet Christmas ball, and this one is inspired by the traditional Nisse that you can apparently find all over the world, not only in Norway, but all of Scandinavia, the Balkans, Austria, Germany, the UK, Iceland, and even Russia. Very, very cool. So yeah, it's been a great countdown. 24 episodes. This is our final episode, and we have enjoyed this a lot. And we hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have, listening to all of our Norwegian traditions, as well as a lot of nonsense that we've been talking about. Now we're going to go and celebrate Christmas Eve and enjoy some good food, good company, open up some kids. No, open up some gifts. And the kids are gonna. I was thinking about the kids because for me Christmas is more about the kids than it is about us.
The kids are always going bananas.
I love seeing the kids and looking at their expression when they open up the gifts and all the anticipation because Santa is coming. We've got some very young kids that we're going to be spending tonight with, so it's going to be lovely.
And I have to say I'm very happy with this year's Christmas tree because now we have a totally different red color on all the balls, and I like this dark red. And
as we've told you before, we've actually also decorated with the golden ornaments that we usually put in. So
you have to have a lot of bling on the Christmas tree.
Absolutely.
So, and then we have one more of this.
So shall we pull this and tell one more bad joke?
Let's pull this and tell a new bad joke.
A final bad joke in 2020.
I guess these are bad all over the world.
Oh.
And you got it again.
But this time you're gonna read it.
Okay. I like the paper.
Yeah. And I'll just...
Let's see. You can put on that. Yeah. Oh, that's nice for you. I have a yellow one.
Okay.
You can do the joke because you're better with English, and I can put on this yellow thing. Can you read it?
Oh no! I don't understand this one at all.
See that? Then they're bad.
Oh, okay.
Tell it. See
now this is probably even worse than the other one. Okay, I'm gonna read it in Norwegian.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it in Norwegian first.
Yeah.
First. Tar de ansatte på tefabrikken kaffepauser?
De ansatte på... Nej.
It was very stupid. So the joke is a question, and the question is: do the employees in the tea factory take coffee breaks?
Yeah. Why not?
It's silly, isn't it?
It's so silly.
Yeah.
It's like you can drink coffee if you work with tea, or the other. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's the stupidest joke I've ever heard.
I'm gonna glue them in my book, in my scrapbook.
Yeah.
Because I like to glue things in my book.
I love your tilted crown. It looks really fabulous, and it matches your outfit.
I'm gonna wear it the rest of the day.
Okay, everybody, this is it. This is the final episode of our Christmas countdown. We look forward to bringing you new episodes in January, and we'd also like to thank Prym very much for their support. We could not have done this countdown without them. There's a competition going on. Just post your images of your Christmas balls using hashtags Arne and Carlos, hashtag sit and knit for a bit. And we're going to spend the days between Christmas and New Year looking at all the contributions. We're going to be selecting 2, and we're going to be announcing them on January 3rd. So you still have plenty of time if you want to participate in the competition. We hope that you are going to be having a lovely holiday and spending a lot of time with your loved ones. Yeah. Also, the formalities, remember to like and comment and engage with our posts. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification, blah, blah, blah.
And remember, Prym is the new generation of knitting needles.
Yes, absolutely. There you go.
Remember.
You remember.
And you're going to put the ball on the tree.
Okay, so we're going to put the final ball on the tree. And we've hoped you have had a lovely time here together with us. Enjoy your Christmas holidays. We will all be back refreshed in the new year. So yeah.
Hopefully.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take care. We love you.